Let us look at the concept of circumcenter of a triangle. Triangles will have different centers such as orthocenter, excenter, incenter, and circumcenter. So circumcenter is the point where the perpendicular bisectors of a triangle intersect. So perpendicular bisectors of a triangle. What is a perpendicular bisector? Perpendicular bisector is, for every triangle we will have three sides. Correct? Each side will have one perpendicular bisector, that is a line which is perpendicular to the side and also bisects the side. That means it passes through the midpoint and it divides the line into two equal parts. So that line, such kind of line is called perpendicular bisector. Each side will have only one perpendicular bisector. So in this given example, AB is one side and then this line is the perpendicular bisector of the AB. Similarly, BC is the line and then this line is the perpendicular bisector of the BC. This line is the perpendicular bisector of the AC. Wherever these three lines intersect, that point is called the perpendicular. That point is called the circumcenter of a triangle. Let's take an example and then see how to calculate the circumcenter of a triangle. Circumcenter of a triangle of ABC, where A is 4, 6 and B is 0, 4, C is equal to 6, 2, we need to find out. For calculating the circumcenter, first thing is that we need to calculate the equation of the line AB. Okay. Then we need to calculate the line which is perpendicular to it and passing through the midpoint. So let's calculate the equation of the line joining A and B. Given coordinates of A and B, how do we calculate the equation of a line? We calculate the equation of a line when 2 points are given, that is y minus y1 is equal to y2 minus y1 by x2 minus x1 into x minus x1. There is a formula to calculate the equation of a line when two coordinates are given, 2-point form. So y minus y1, that is equal to, this is y1, y minus y1 is equal to 6, that is equal to y2 minus y1, that is equal to 4 minus 6 divided by x2 minus x1, 0 minus 4, multiplied by x minus x1, that is equal to x minus x1 is equal to 4. So y minus y1 is equal to 4 minus 6 is equal to minus 2 divided by minus 4, that is equal to half, multiplied by x minus x1. When I cross multiply this with 2, I will get 2y minus 12 is equal to x minus 4, or 2y is equal to x, this minus 12 will come plus 12 and that will become y, x plus 8, or y is equal to x, y is equal to, that is divide this equation by 2, then y is equal to x by 2 plus 4. So this is the general form of a equation of a straight line. What we have got, the side AB, equation of the side AB is this equation. Now we need to calculate the midpoint of the side AB. So this is my AB. I already got the equation of this side AB, and now I am calculating the midpoint of the side AB. What is the midpoint formula? x1 plus x2 by 2, y1 plus y2 by 2, that is equal to 4 plus 0 by 2, that is 2, 6 plus 4 by 2, that is 10 by 2, that is equal to 5. 2, 5 is the midpoint of the line AB. So I got the equation of the line AB and also the midpoint. Now let me look at the slope of the line AB. What is the slope of the line AB? So this is the equation. My slope, when I compare this equation with the standard formula, that is equal to equation of a line, standard equation of a line, y is equal to mx plus c. When I compare this equation with the standard form of equation, I can calculate the slope. So when I compare this equation with this y is equal to mx plus c, I can see that m is equal to half, because whatever the coefficient of x is m. So what is the coefficient of x? That is equal to half. So the slope of line AB is equal to half. When I know the slope of line AB, what would be the slope of a line that is perpendicular to it? The perpendicular slope of a perpendicular line is equal to, I should minus 1 by the slope of a straight line. So the slope of a perpendicular line would be minus 1 by that slope, that is equal to minus 1 divided by 1 by 2, that is equal to minus 2. Or the other way of saying is, if two lines are perpendicular, then the product of their slopes, that is equal to m1 and m2, should be equal to minus 1. So that is the condition for two lines being perpendicular. So m1 is equal to half and m2 is equal to minus 2. When I multiply them, am I getting minus 1? Yes, I am getting minus 1. So that is why this is a slope of the line that is perpendicular to the AB. I know now a line slope of this line, that it is minus 2, and also I know this line is passing through the midpoint of this line. So I know slope and also a point, that is equal to 2 comma 5. So when I know slope and the point, what is the equation of that line? How can I find out the equation of a line? So I can find out the equation of a line by using the formula y minus y1 is equal to m into x minus x1. That is the formula when slope and point is given. So y minus y1, that is equal to 5, is equal to m, that is minus 2, into x minus x1. X minus x1 is equal to 2. So when I simplify this, y minus 5 is equal to minus 2x plus 4, or y is equal to minus 2x plus 9. So this is the equation of the line perpendicular to side AB. So we will repeat the same process for the side BC as well. So we will repeat whatever the process that we have repeated for AB, we will do the same thing for BC as well. Equation of the line joining BC, again y minus y1 is equal to m2 minus y2 minus y1 divided by x2 minus x1 into x minus x1. So this is B, this is C. So y minus y1, that is equal to y minus 4 and y2 minus y1, that is equal to 2 minus 4 divided by x minus x1, that is equal to x2 minus x1, that is equal to this is x2 and this is x1, that is 6 minus 0, multiplied by x minus x1, that is x minus 0. So when I simplify this, y minus 4 is equal to 2 minus 4 is equal to minus 2 divided by 6, that is equal to 1 by 3 times x, or when I cross multiply with 3, I will get 3y minus 12 is equal to minus x. 3y is equal to minus x plus 12, or y is equal to minus x by 3 plus 4. So this is the equation of the line BC. But I don't need this equation, but rather I use this equation to find out my perpendicular bisector. So let me calculate the slope of the line BC. The slope of the line BC is equal to whatever the coefficient of x is, that is the slope. So the coefficient of x is, this is the coefficient of x, that is equal to minus 1 by 3. So that is my slope. But I need a slope of a line perpendicular to this. That would be 3, because I need to get the product of the slopes as minus 1. So that means it should be 3. Then what is the midpoint of the line BC? So this is my B, and then that is my C. What is the midpoint of that line BC? X, again I will use the same formula, x1 plus x2 by 2, y1 plus y2 by 2, that is equal to 3 comma 3. If you evaluate and just check it out, that is equal to x1 plus x2 by 2, that is 0 plus 6 by 2, y1 plus y2 by 2, that is 4 plus 6 by 2, that is 3 comma 3. This is my midpoint. So I know now the slope of this line is 3, and also that is passing through 3 comma 3. How can I calculate the equation of that line? Again same, y minus y1, that is equal to y minus 3, since it is passing through 3 comma 3, is equal to m, that is equal to 3 into x minus x1, that is equal to x minus 3. And when I simplify this, I will get y minus 3 is equal to 3x minus 9, and then when I keep y this side and take 3 that side, 3x minus 6. This is the second equation. So this is, now I got a line, this is AB, and the perpendicular to AB I got, and also perpendicular to BC I got. So the intersection of these two lines, that is this point, is going to be my circumcenter. So I got the equation of this line and I got the equation of this line. I need to calculate where these two lines intersect. How do I calculate where do they intersect? Simple. I solve these equations simultaneously. So I have equation 1. This is the equation of a perpendicular bisector to AB. This is the equation of the perpendicular bisector to BC. Then solve them simultaneously. I can subtract 1 and 2. Then when I subtract 1 and 2, I would get this is minus and this is plus, and then this is minus, and then this gets cancelled. I would get minus 5x and then plus 15 is equal to 0, or 5x is equal to 15, or x is equal to 3. When I substitute the value of x in 1, I get y is equal to minus 2 into 3, that is equal to 6, plus 9, or y is equal to 3 I would get. So the circumcenter of the triangle is equal to 3 comma 3. So the way that I had gone is, so I have side AB, C is a triangle, so I have calculated first perpendicular bisector, and then I have uh, calculated the perpendicular bisector to BC, and I have calculated the intersection of those two lines. Other way of going about is you can even calculate just AB perpendicular bisector to AB or perpendicular to bisector to AC, and then the intersection of those two lines also would give me the same value. Or even I can do calculate the perpendicular bisector to BC and calculate the perpendicular bisector to AC, and then calculate the intersection point. That also will give me the same circumcenter. So either we can do any of these three, and then those three would result in the same value. So this is how we calculate the circumcenter of a triangle when we are given the coordinates of the vertices A, B and C. Thank you.